the stakes are similarly high in Texas, Jen. Please tell us about that.
Yeah, so in Austin, we are focusing on approaching bourgeois electoralism in 3 different ways. So if we understand that fascism is capitalism in distress, right? That fascism is a violent reaction of capital when it feels threatened, then really the only true way to vote against fascism is to vote for anti-capitalist candidates whenever possible, which means that we absolutely have to run our own candidates. This can be done openly in places that it's allowed, or covertly under a major party banner in places like Texas, where our party is outlawed. I'm not allowed to run for office as a CPUSA member in Texas. But there are people who do it, and they just do it as a Green or as a Dem or in a like nonpartisan election. So we're looking to do that maybe in 2024 if we get our act together in time, but we're not quite ready yet. So the second method we're looking at is to volunteer for local quote unquote progressive candidates. And there's actually plenty of candidates who are willing to work with us. We met a local city council candidate at an event we were tabling. He came up to us, like he approached our table and said that he wanted to work with us. So we have done some canvassing for him, knocking doors, and we're gonna continue to work with him. There's 2 major benefits to this approach, and working on their campaign obviously can allow us to influence their platform. We could maybe even get hired as an advisor if they win, and it helps us build institutional power within the current system. And also by working on their campaigns, we understand, or we learn how the system works from the inside, and that helps us get better prepared to run our own candidates in the future. And then those relationships give us a pool of support to draw from. And then, of course, there are many such cases where there is no progressive candidate to work with. But in that case, that's when we should support the best of the bad options, right? As a Texan, I can assure you that the Democrats are not going to be willing or able to undo all the evil that the GOP has brought on our state. But are they going to stop the bleeding? Probably, right? I know that we all hate the idea of lesser evil voting, but a Band-Aid is always going to be better than another bullet hole. So if a Democrat is vowing to stop the prosecution of abortion pills, then they're going to be better than the GOP candidate who wants to charge distribution of medication as murder. We're going to take the Band-Aid while we continue to build that revolutionary power. I do, though, think that it's important that the other side of this is that we absolutely must point out the failures of these bourgeois candidates when they inevitably do fail, because the liberals will always fail us. It's our job to go out into the community and educate them as to why these things aren't working for us. Because these candidates still support the oppressive system of capitalism that is crushing all of us. We don't just vote for the lesser evil, but we teach people why they're evil. We show them that there is a better way. So if socialist revolution is the goal, then we should always educate, organize, agitate, and even vote with that goal in mind.